This is your sign to go all in. All in. I would bet my two nuts that you're in a job that you hate, where you fantasize about headbutting your boss, the job that's barely making ends meet. The cost of living is fucking everyone. It's fucking all of us over. You know, I saw my dad fairly recently, and he's just at retirement age pretty much, and he's screwed. Like, he's screwed. He worked hard like all of his life. He used to be like a loader at Gatwick Airport, and he used to unload like exotic animals and like dead bodies and stuff like that, stuff that other people didn't want to do. And he had an accident, and he fell out the back of a plane, fell out of a jumbo jet and landed on the tarmac, and he's been disabled basically ever since. And you know, he always worked hard when we were younger. You know, he was always doing whatever he could. If he wasn't at that job, you know, he was trying to do new things, or, you know, he was always under a car bonnet, you know, fixing something, or, you know, I've shared about it before on this channel, but, you know, bending the rules and breaking the law to put food on the table for my mum and me and my brother. You know, doing whatever he could. And now he's at retirement age, and he's fucked, basically. He's screwed. It cuts me up to see my parents miserable and not have enough. But you see it across all the older generations. You know, they're all screwed. This 9 to 5 model, you know, was really good in the 80s, maybe even a bit of the 90s, but from then it's been on the decline. This way of living is not working. It doesn't work. I'm not saying that capitalism doesn't work. I think it absolutely can. But the way the 9 to 5 system works, and trading your time for money, definitely doesn't work. It definitely doesn't work. Not anymore. So when I see this, it just, you know, put a rocket up my arse, you know. When I was growing up, I used to tell my mum and dad, like, I'm going to buy a big house where we can all live, you know. I want them to be living with me in their last years. I don't know. And my parents aren't the healthiest people. So I'd be lucky to get maybe 10 more birthdays with them. 10 more Christmases, you know. I have to go all in. You know, COVID is not the first economic collapse, you know, that my parents have seen. It's like second or third, you know. This shit is going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening again and again and again. You know, why are you going to give all of your time for a job that doesn't even barely covers the bills, barely makes ends meet? It's not fulfilling for you. It doesn't make you feel good. You know, you're not tap dancing your way to work every morning. Why are you going to give all of your time to that for 50, 60 years? So when the day comes when you do retire, you're screwed. Due to inflation, you got nothing. Or any savings you had, it's not worth the money that it's printed on. It doesn't work. It's obvious. We get caught up buying all of this pointless crap. Just pointless shit we don't need. You know, maybe it's like objects, you know? Objects that don't really mean shit. We all want stuff, don't we? I want a nice, you know, I want a Mercedes AMG C63S, or, you know, maybe a Land Rover Defender or a Range Rover, but I know that when I get those things, it will just be something else that I want. That's the human way. And you can see that in people that get successful. They think, oh, when I make 250 grand a year, then I'll be good, you know? But then, lo and behold, they reach their target and it's always something else. It's always something else. Oh, now I'm making 200 grand a month. Now I'm going for £1 million a month. Okay, that's fine. Like, you should do those things. I think like they're worthy goals. You know, do them just because you can, not because like it's going to give your life meaning, because it's not. You're still going to have to go through things. You're still going to have the struggles, the hardships. But stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. You have to go all in on your dream, on your goals, on your vision, whatever it is. And stop at nothing until you get it. Everything's on the line. You can't be going to the pub every day. You can't. You can't be eating crap food every day. You just can't. You can't waste the money. You should be reinvesting into yourself. Do you want to be like our parents in 30, 40, 50 years? Where you got nothing. You got nothing to show for all of your work. You haven't got even the experiences to draw from, because you're just working, barely getting a holiday a year or 2 holidays a year. Whoop-de-doo. You're a slave the whole rest of the time. Is that how you want to live? You have to go all in.